A humble village boy named Vida leaves his small hometown to follow his dream of becoming an engineer. The dusty roads of his village, though familiar and comforting, could no longer contain the vastness of his aspirations. He carried with him little more than a threadbare bag, a mind brimming with complex equations, and a heart full of promises made to his family and to himself. The towering skyscrapers of the big city were a stark contrast to the gentle rolling hills he had left behind, and their shadows often felt cold and unwelcoming. The dream that had shone so brightly from afar now seemed distant and almost impossible to grasp amidst the relentless pace and indifference of urban life. Vida felt like a small, insignificant cog in a monstrous, uncaring machine. But the fire of his ambition refused to be extinguished by the initial shock and isolation. He knew this was the crucible where his character and his dreams would be forged, and he resolved to face whatever challenges lay ahead with unwavering determination. Facing hardship, hunger, and doubt in the big city, he found that his journey was far more arduous than he had ever imagined. The city was a labyrinth of challenges, each turn presenting a new obstacle. His meager savings dwindled rapidly, forcing him to confront the gnawing pang of hunger on more nights than he could count. The weight of self-doubt began to press heavily upon him, a constant whisper in his ear questioning if a simple village boy could truly compete in such a demanding environment. Yet Vida's spirit was not so easily broken. He refused to surrender to despair. By day, he worked a series of grueling odd jobs, his hands, once accustomed to books and diagrams, becoming calloused from manual labor. He was a construction worker under the scorching sun, a delivery boy navigating chaotic streets, and a kitchen hand in a bustling restaurant. Each job was a lesson in humility and resilience, fueling his resolve rather than diminishing it. He worked odd jobs by day and studied by night. As the city slept, Vida's small, rented room would be illuminated by the soft glow of a single, flickering lamp. This was his sanctuary, his university. Piles of second-hand engineering textbooks, bought with the day's hard-earned wages, became his most treasured possessions. The concrete floor was his desk, and the quiet hum of the sleeping city was the soundtrack to his relentless pursuit of knowledge. He traced circuits, solved impossible physics problems, and filled notebooks with designs from machines that existed only in his mind. Sleep became a luxury he could seldom afford, as he sacrificed rest for revision, exhaustion for education. There were moments when his body screamed for rest and his mind felt clouded with fatigue, but the image of a better future for his family and his village spurred him onward. He was driven by a deep-seated belief that knowledge was the key to unlocking a different destiny, not just for him, but for everyone he had left behind. Against all odds, he graduates. The day he held his engineering degree was a testament to his unyielding perseverance. The crisp paper felt heavier than any tool he had ever lifted, weighted with the years of sacrifice, the sleepless nights, and the countless moments of near. His name, called out during the graduation ceremony, echoed not as a mere announcement, but as a declaration of victory over adversity. He had not only passed his exams with distinction, but had also earned the respect of his professors and peers, who saw in him a rare combination of raw talent and an unbreakable work ethic. This achievement was not his alone. It was a victory for his parents, who had placed their faith in him, and for every person in his village who had wished him well. He had transformed the city from a place of struggle into a place of triumph, proving that the harshest of environments can forge the strongest of characters. He invents life-changing technology and returns home years later not just as a successful engineer, but as a symbol of hope and transformation for his community. With his degree in hand, Vida didn't just seek a comfortable job. He sought to solve real-world problems. His mind, sharpened by years of rigorous study and practical hardship, conceived of innovative agricultural technologies and low-cost water purification systems inspired by the very challenges his village faced. His inventions brought him acclaim and success, but his heart remained tethered to his roots. Years later, he returned, not in a flashy car to show off his wealth, but with blueprints and a team to implement his creations. He was no longer just the boy who had left with a dream. He was Vida, the engineer who had returned with solutions. To the children of his village, he was a living story of what was possible, a testament to the power of education and hard work. He was a light of hope, and a symbol of what dreams can achieve.